Shalom, children of Israel. Hope you are doing well. Xenophobia in South Africa, and very nice to see how the world sees Africa. The thing is, there is no xenophobia. This is black on black crime. But this did not start yet. Yeah, this did not start yet. The problem that we have is this was happening in South Africa. This happens also in Angola, in Mozambique, in Congo, everywhere, all around Africa. These things happen. Yeah. So my problem is, if you know you have strangers in your country and you don't like them, why you don't start with the strangers that rape that raped your population, stole your goods, and treat you like? Why you don't start with these people? I want to say something. It's about we are no more strong. We as black people, we are no more strong. We are not united. Look at my shop. I want to show you something. This is my shop. And if you see here, what is written up there, African Union shop. This is the African Union shop. And right there, can you see that? Can you see that? It's written African Union. Can you see that? And even down here, African Union. And now, what do? First, I have my sign here because I'm doing prophetic words, helping people, etc. I do agri business. Can you see that? Agri business. I'm helping people in Angola and all around Africa. I'm helping children, building tunnels for water, etc., and helping the forest so that they cannot take our forest. Then I do agri business. Do you see that? Yeah. Everything I have started that with my own money. I started that because the Ruach, now listen carefully, the Ruach told me that in the dream, told it to my mother, often, and even white people came and say, hey, white people come from nowhere, white people, and they say, we had a dream that you have to start making work in Africa. Our shop is empty. Can you see that? So if we go down there, we have the Indian shop there, and we have the Pakistani shop down there. These streets down there. And if you go there, then you will see the shop are full of our people. Full of our people. Our people do not going to buy there where Africans are, but they are going to buy there where the Gentiles are. Only to show you that this xenophobia, like we say in Germany, Quatsch, is a lie. So everywhere, it's not only in Africa, it's not only here in Germany, it's everywhere where we are. African American, African people, they giving their money, they spending their money on Indian shops, on Arabic shops, everywhere, but not in the shops of their brethren. So here in Germany, they did a system. They don't want the money from the Germans to go nowhere. It must stay in Germany. So every little money that you become, they put a lot of tax on it. Then after that, they put so many tax that you have only a little money left. And that money you pay tax on clothes, you pay tax on food, you pay energy, you pay your car, you pay your rent, you pay everything. So you have nothing. And the rest that you have, also, you cannot do it with that business, you cannot do it with it anything. You have to spend it also here because you have to eat, you have your family here, etc., etc. The thing what I want to say is very, very easy. I want to say that why the business are not working. We had many years, excuse me, I hope you're hearing me. If there's something, please write me, because many years, yeah, of after slavery, we could do a lot of things in Africa. So, why did we do nothing? Why are we at the same point like we was before? It is because the Most High is not with our government. It's not even mere. I cannot. It's not their fault. It's not the fault from the government, because the government themselves, they try to do the best to take the best out of Africa. They try to take the best out of, let's say, California or something like that. Hello. But they cannot do that because. Hallo Mama, was bist du? Ja, hast einen Kunden. They cannot do that because they never ask the Most High if he agree with that, if he is behind that project that they do. I want to explain. Before I started to do agriculture, before I started to do all these things, I went to the elders. I asked them, this forest, who belongs to whose forest is this? He said, it's the forest from your ancestors. I said, oh, from my ancestors. I went there, and then the Moses shows me in visions, here I want to establish my kingdom. Then I started to do with little money, like $1,000. I started to building houses. I told them in these villages, I want to do agriculture. This is for my country, and they was laughing. Who are you? I say, wait. And today we are big. Beulah Empire. Isaiah 64 and 4. Read it. Beulah. You will find it there. Isaiah 64 and 4. Now, what I want to say with that, all of our presidents, they try their best. There are some of them, Mugabe and etc., Mobutu, they have tried their best, but they can't help us because of the things what they do, yeah, is not agreed on heaven. It's not agreed on heaven. That's why they have no chance to helping us. Never. Even our people today, who scattered everywhere in America, they feel the same. There are many shops, many people of us opening shops. If you don't have the power that Yah brings you people, you will never have a customer. So what are the Muslims do? What are the white people do? What are the nations do? Brothers and sisters, listen carefully. Every man that is a little bit wise knows that they having powers, perfumes, puppets. They having things that brings them the customer. Their customer that comes in a spiritual way. So if you come, you want to do any kind of business, and you don't do the business in the name of the real, the Almighty, you cannot do the business, because your business will go down. No one will buy. No one. So you have to be very spiritual if you want to make a business in this world. Or you have to be a shaman, a juju man. And a lot of shops right here, if you see them, if you see shops is running, if you see companies are running, everything is going well, and they have a lot of customers, and they have a lot of, even those workers, if they want to put you at work. In Africa it is like this. If you want to work, they will ask you, what kind of confession? They know that you are a Christian because the most of us are Christians. Okay. Then they will say, we see you are washed, but you are not washed. If you are washed, this means you already have agreed to Satan. Then they put you on job, because there are a lot of more students in Africa. Many people studied, but they have no jobs. So why they should put you in this position? You have to have something. The same thing is going on here in Europe. The same thing is going on in Americas. The same thing is going on everywhere. You see the people, they having money, big cars, etc., etc. They have something. And now, again, back to our people. If you see our people do not conquer the white people, it's because they're doing business on that way, in the spiritual way. If you see we cannot conquer the white people politics, it's because the white people are doing politics, yeah, in the spiritual way. Politics and religion was never two different things. Never. Never. And this is the problem that we have in Africa. If me, I am the Pope, yeah, no one would go to war beside me. That a little kid knows that the most wars that we had here on earth was religious wars. And even today, if you want to have to become a German or to become someone to have the passport, you have to bow down and you have to swear in the name of the Bible. So even if you want to, if you are in the military and you want to go to war in Iraq, etc., you have to swear in the Bible. If you want to do anything on football, Messi, they go to the Pope. Our presidents in Africa, they go to the Pope. This means religion and politics are one. One thing. Now listen carefully. How can that be that our religious leaders are preaching a garbage thing, Jesus here, Jesus there, but they have nothing to do with politics? And our politic leaders trying to do the best out of country but are not spiritual. If they want to have spirituality, they are going to the white people to take in power. Brothers and sisters, this hurts me well. Black man, he is not he has not the power to go against the white people. Not in the physical way. In the physical way, he can fight him. He can beat him up, like you always see on the streets. One black man is beating up 5 police officers. No problem. But if we go spiritual way, businesses, or attacking him to take him his money, because money is spiritual, he cannot take 1 cent. The same thing is like people like they do in Africa. Shalom. They do. We have thieves in Africa. A lot of thieves, bandits. They're jumping over houses and attacking people by night. Sometimes they're raping even mothers and sisters and etc. and taking their goods. Okay? And taking their goods. Listen carefully. It's everywhere in Africa. Everywhere in Africa to do so. Because we are poor. We don't have anything. So, oh, my sister's coming with her big old car. Now, listen, what's happened? These people jumping in our houses, stealing our goods, TVs, and etc., etc. The problem is, these people never do the same on houses from Chinese people, from Lebanon people. They don't go to the Caucasian people like Germans. They are scared. They have big old weapons, but you never will listen. They go to houses from white people to go to rape white people to take in their goods. Why is it so? If you can beat up your brother in South Africa and steal from him, take his goods, yeah, and burn his houses, why you cannot do that in the Chinese shop? Why you cannot do that in the Pakistan shop? Why you cannot do that in the white man shop? It's because they are spiritual higher than you. They are stronger than you. You can go to Jesus. He will not help you. Even after 400 years, he did not help you to be stronger than the white man. If a Nigerian, because they know King Kulu, they know the ancestry. There are 2 types now. Listen carefully. One of them are doing sorcery. Key. Kindoki. The other ones are doing ancestry in Nigeria. The power, if you know the ancestry to doing business, you can do it. And it's not evil at all. You will do it. And it's not evil. The ancestors will wash you up. You will have some sands from your country, some earth. You will destroy it on some particular areas in your houses. You will drink some water, etc. From the country where you are, like America. You go to a sea or something, you drink their water so they cannot dominate you. This is ancestry. The Nigerians don't know. A lot of our Nigerians know it. Then you have the Nigerians that do voodoo, or all we call it voodoo, because voodoo is more than the black side. We call it kindoki. Kindoki. So they practice in shamanism, so their shops are running well. This is the same thing is the Indian guy do that. The same thing is the Pakistan guy do that. We can, if I could now go with my phone there, we have this is our Somalis people. And there is the somewhere there is the mosque. You can ask them. In the Islam, everyone do that. And if you want to do businesses, he do that. He has something. He has something that gives him money. That's why they go Fridays to pray, etc., etc. That's why you see they can dominate 85% of our people. They're going to buy by Gentiles because their spirit is low. It's not even because they hate each other, but it's because their spirit is low. The spirit, what these Gentile nations use, this smell, if they go the streets where the shop is, they will enter in there. It's because this smell, these puppets will call them, will dominate them. Okay? That's why. If you see our people are low, it's because they don't know their power. They don't know their power. Everyone is selling their power. Chinese is selling their power with their goods long time ago to Europeans. You can find Chinese goods, their food. You can find Chinese medicine. You can even find Chinese so-called spiritual medicine or spiritual power everywhere. They're healing people. Chinese people healing people. Chinese people give you medicine. Chinese people will give you food everywhere. And the Chinese people are selling this, their own good. Indian spirituality, food, etc. You can find it everywhere and you can buy it. You need it. You as a black man need it. You will find made in India, is for Indians, with Indian names. Then you have European products with their medicine, with chemical medicine, because they do everything with chemi. So they put in everywhere. You can see it. You can see it everywhere, and you buy it. And Europeans selling their goods. Why our presidents are not do not have the power to selling our goods? Where you can find things Uganda, Nigeria, Africa, African American, or something like that. Nowhere. It's because our power, our spiritual power is low. Our spirit, you cannot fight them without being spiritual the same level with them. You never can fight them. So what our people do, they're going to fight each other because of frustration. They're going to fight each other. Yeah. Here, African American. Here is my nice sister. You see her? Yeah. This is Germany, yo. Now, what I want to say is, wake up. It's not everyone that have some businesses. Yeah. If you see someone that have a nice car, has to be Chris Brown that do shamanism or went to white people to rape him in the ass. Okay, it's not everyone from us that is doing something Yeah, you have to put him down, because we as a black people, we are always like this guy. Let him do. I want to see if if he can do it. He think he can do it. He think he can stay in with his shop. We will see. He will close soon. He will close soon. Yo, this is satanic, yo. We don't trust each other. We don't trust it. We don't think we can do something. We think we cannot do something. But the most thing on this earth is made by black people. We have started this, then later we sold it to white man, and the white man, build it up. He make it better, because he have worked on it long time. But this is it. All the kind of goods and all the kind of things comes from us. We have to learn to love each other, not to say no, he will not make it. He will not make it. This is the thing. What we will not make it. How can you say to your own brother, even brothers and sisters are doing something, and you say, I have a good project, I want you to do, I want to invite you, I want you to see my project. What the brother will say, I don't care. Then later he will try it by himself, because it's your project. He will not make it. Then no one has something from that. And the problem, it's again spiritual. It's like the bird will listen to that project. He will listen that, then it will go, the bird or the mouse will take it to another place. And then a white man will listen to that project, and he has his capacity, he has his money, he will make it. Then later, I had long time ago, 1 year before, I had the same idea. I wanted to do the same, but I could not. No, you see, the other people have it. Wake up, you are gods. If people say Jesus is God, I always have to laugh, because you are a God also. You are a God. That's why this star, yo. You see this star? I blind them. Me, I don't care where I am here, man. Journey. Everyone have to see this star, yo. This star, we are now. It's our time to do business. Now is our time to pick up. It's our time to make money. For our community. Our money has to rule in our community. Believe it or not. So everything what happens now in South Africa is a lie. Don't care about it. Don't care about it. The politics have to fight with it, not the population. What can the humans change there? Nothing. Politicians are making politics over there. You cannot change anything. It's blah 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 is going on there. Don't care about it. But I hope you will pray now. Most high, please, I need a business, or show me someone I can do business with. Give me an idea. With that what I have learned, I want to put it into something so that I can earn, and I can give it to my children, to my man. I can give it, it's nice. Pedro, no. I can give it to my community, because this is very important. The Most High will not give you any business if you are not giving it also to others. This is the same thing what Paul did. That's why these people was really rich. Pedro. Yeah? Really rich. They had no problems in the ancient time. Yeah? This is the same thing what will happen here. I can tell you a little bit about my project. Now, listen carefully. In 2021, you will see some changes in Europe. I am building a home for the African Americans to come, for the Bantus and the other people that came from Arabia, Pakistan, China. All of them will have problems. I don't say it will happen in 2021, but I say it will start in 2021. Then I do agriculture. The water will go in. I will make a video of it. They will have no water here. We will have here 55 degrees. In 55 degrees, you will see no white man is running like this, yo. Believe me, they will not coming out of their houses, man. So I'm preparing something. But also this project is from Yah. It's not my project. And the money that I will make, and it will be a lot, it's also not my money. Really the money from you and me, from all the people outside there. Yes, I will have money, of course, but this means not what I will do. I will buy one car, I will buy one house, then what I want more. I don't need 200 sneakers, I don't need 200 cars. Yeah, you could see that the church of Notre Dame, or yeah, was burned after 24 hours. 250 milliards of euro they've spent it. But today you can see the Amazon is burning. You can see Angola, Congo is burning. They do not showing us these things, not even 3 minutes on the news. So if you want to change something, don't think that the politics will change something, or some stars like Gucci Man or Puff Daddy or Donald Trump or your politicians in Africa can do something. You have to change something. You. And if you want to change something, you have to say by yourself, yeah, you have to start this really in your room. Father, give me money, but in a spiritual way so that I can help my people. I need wisdom. And really, if you read the Bible, you can go to Job 30, yeah, Job 30, and there are some other verses, yeah, if you want to know it really, you have to ask me in a private way. There's some other verses that shows you how you can make money in business in Africa or in America. Because it's our good, it's from us.